Adam, you're muted.
Thanks. I love it. I love it.
I'm
Off
like,
to a great start.
Does he mean to do this?
Oh my goodness. Hey, that being said, so far everything else is working really well. No voice, Adam. Yeah, thanks.
You're muted.
Nope. Oh, and then I have this over here, the sound, all that other great. That being said, it's great. Hopefully everything else will work great because I have streaming from one computer. An old computer has the PDFs. I printed out the character sheets. I have my iPad monitoring the stream on Twitch. And let's hope it works. So, again, I guess I'll start from the beginning. Welcome to Silver and Blood here on the Zweihander RPG channel. Excited to be back. This is technically episode 3, but with as many crashes as we had last time, I think we're at episode 5. If you went and watched all the individual clips, but that's okay. I'm going to do a quick recap of last episode because it might be difficult to go on Twitch and find out which one's first. I don't know. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't go back and watch it. So thank you for coming back. If you powered through last episode, hopefully you've enjoyed the narrative, or you like us, or you just want to see what crazy catastrophe happens to us on the tech end. We'll see. Let's pray to Luminoy and his court of gods that the machines work well tonight. So let's take a look here, see if anybody's laughing at me in the chat here. No sound. Kian Farlander? I'm not sure. Welcome. Oh, there we go. Ty's already on it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Very excited about that. So let's go ahead and we'll just get right into it after it seems that the machines are working. So, welcome to Silver and Blood. I am the vampire interpreter. I will be the storyteller, GM, whatever the fancy term in Zweihander they refer to it as. I will be running our dark adventure through a world that I've created on my own that I call Silverock, a world of silver and blood. So, if you're listening through and you're kind of confused on where can I read this stuff? I have it on a Google Doc. Maybe one day I will get with Zweihander and they will help me publish it because they have it as part of their Grim and Perilous library. If you're having fun and you really want to pester me to do that, maybe that's something I'll get into. So, before we go ahead and get started, the world of Silverock and Zweihander is a grim, dark world full of dark and terrible things. But here in our game, we follow consent mechanics to make sure everyone's comfortable. Real quick review, we have green, yellow, and red topics. Green topics are things that we don't need to worry about. Everything's fine. Yellow topics are topics that we may need to warn the other player about. A very common one is intimacy. Should Mathriel decide that Albrecht is the most attractive human they have ever seen and wants to engage in some intimacy, Mathriel would say, Albrecht, yellow topic, my character is going to flirt with you, is that okay? Albrecht can enter provisos on yellow topics. Yes, but let's not get too graphic. The rest of everyone else has to agree, and then we move on. Red topics are things we just don't discuss. They happen in this dark and terrible world of Silverock and in Zweihander, but it's just not a focus of our story. In our story, it's any depictions of graphic violence, like extreme graphic violence that would be unsettling, and sexual assault is something we tend to avoid. Anything can go up. For it to come down, we would all have to have a meeting off camera to talk about it and things like that. If someone calls a red topic, we move on and we don't ask why because it's not our business to know why. We're here to have fun. That being said, we've all had our general conversations about that, so I think everyone's on the same page in that regard. So, we're going to take a quick introduction for ourselves, talk about maybe we'll do one plug on other stuff we do, and then we'll move on. I am Adam, the Vampire Interpreter. I am on several channels. You can catch me on TTRP Theater, on Sinners and Saints, the Vampire Interpreter, and I'm also on Weave the Tale. If you enjoy us, check us out there. You'll see very many familiar faces. Let's jump over to... Okay, ooh, I like how it's on time, and I am pointing to Albrecht, Ian, introduce yourself. Tell us who you're playing, and tell me, if outside of any plugs that you may have, favorite part about last game and what you're looking forward to this game.
Okay, yeah, I'm Ian. I'm playing Albrecht Hellisvald, the Magi of the group. The last game, of course, falling down the well was a high point.
and what are you hoping to do this time? Not fall down a well?
Not fall down at all. I mean, hopefully we can stay standing the whole game.
We will see. We will see. All right, let's jump down to the talented Ty. Ty, introduce yourself. Any plugs you want to make, favorite part about last game, and what you're looking forward to this game. And while you're doing that, I'm going to run real quick because I don't have my GM screen. It's like right over here. I'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Ty. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and here on Twitch under Hey Tyler Gray. It is Gray. A lot of people think it's EY.
Oh, then we need to correct that.
Oh wait, does it say that?
It says it's EY.
Oh wait,
on
actually
here.
it might be EY. Actually, I think I fucked up myself. Anyway.
There it is.
What'd you mess up?
They spelled their own name. They spelled their own name wrong.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, all right.
And
Need to change
favorite
it.
part of last.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Let's move
Adam
on.
doesn't need to change anything. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't?
Favorite part of last game? I'm really interested as to what happened in the inn when we had to hide in the cupboard thing.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Interested in finding that out. I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen this episode, but in the future, hopefully. I just want to get out of this mine alive. So.
Did you almost just say alone?
Like alone what's about to happen there.
All right, let's jump over to Megan. Mathriel, why don't you, if you want any plugs you want to make, favorite part about last episode, and what you're looking forward to this episode.
Yeah, I'm Megan. I am nowhere else other than, just social media, but you can follow me at Starweaver if you want. My favorite part of last session is also having to hide inside of a little footlocker situation because what the hell? And I'm definitely looking forward to getting out of this mine and potentially seeing some crazy shit down there, maybe? Mathriel's not excited about it, but I sure am.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Caroline, introduce yourself. Any plugs you want to make? Favorite part about this episode or last episode, and what you're looking forward to this episode.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm found pretty much everywhere as Fiery Sunbird, with the underscore. You can find me on Sinners and Saints at the TTRP Theater channel, both on Twitch and YouTube. I will hopefully be in some upcoming in an upcoming show on TTRP with Adam, but that's still in the works from what I understand.
Yes, I mean, that's fine. If those that are watching can go ahead. If they're jumping over from one channel to another to watch this, you will be reprising you will be playing a small role in at least a couple episodes in my Vampire the Masquerade Sabbat game. So we will see you.
I'll be.
There'll be plenty of familiar faces there in one way or another. So, last episode in this episode.
Yes. Last episode. I liked being able to stretch my legs of just getting to lie, bold-faced lie to a priest to steal their food. I'm lying to a man of God to get their food. Not because we don't need it, but it's just getting to stretch my legs and show what the character, to show a little bit more of the character than just, I run fast. And I'm excited about, I can't remember which one of us broke our leg. Did one of us hurt our leg? And I don't, that's right, it was Albrecht. So seeing how that affects us and seeing what lies in wait in these mines, because there has to be something down here.
Oh, don't worry. There will be plenty of things to do down here tonight.
I knew it.
Don't worry, though. It should be a good time. All right. Real quick, though, because of the whole catastrophe of last session, we're going to do two things. We're going to kind of review what happened. So I would love for you to have the perseverance, audience members, to go through our various catastrophes that I had on the tech end. But in case you don't, or we tend to have shorter episodes here in Silver and Blood, Silver and Saint. Oh my God, Sinners, Silver and Blood. Here at Silver and Blood. So one of the reasons I do that is because then we don't, you don't have to sit through 4 hours. So between the two episodes, there are 4 hours. So if you're just joining us, you're not that far behind. So last episode, our heroes were able to spring Adelaide from the prison accidentally, although they didn't directly start the fire. A fire began. Using the fire as cover, they were able to sneak in the town. Decided that they would do the bet. They wanted to. It was better to leave now or as soon as possible than stick around and try to concoct any other plan or any more in-depth plan. The party split, with Albrecht and Lauren heading to the temple to attempt to get supplies. They were successful in getting supplies, but during that time, they got to meet Elder Matthias, and Albrecht while he's not a believer, he definitely believes there is something special about Elder Matthias. They were able to get their supplies and head back. During that time, we let Mathriel and Adelaide alone in a room. They were able to... Mathriel decided that Adelaide needs to know how to defend herself. But then there was a strange, kind of jiggling of the handle or people walking around. The two had to hide quickly in a footlocker, which led to a very claustrophobic situation. At that time, Albrecht and Lauren arrived, not seeing anyone. So they decided to escape through the silver mines in their attempts to crawl down. So the silver mine essentially has been boarded up. The silver has been gone for many, many years. They pulled up the boards, snuck down, but unfortunately Albrecht fell and injured himself. And then Adelaide, the former blind, essentially nun or sister, is now going to lead the group through this dark and forbidding place. But I believe you critically failed. And that will lead to the shenanigans that will ensue. That being said, in result of all the tech issues, I did run into a small problem. I did not write down exactly what happened to you, Albrecht. I think you took the busted kneecap.
Busted knee.
Yeah.
Busted knee. Okay. All right. And of course,
I knew it was like a leg or a knee or an ankle. Like
awesome.
He can't run is the problem.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull up a. Of course, I don't have a scratch pad ready to go. And there's no pen, because I get everything else ready but that. Oh, wait. No, literally, this is an antenna. I find an antenna just sitting over here. Cool. All right. Albrecht, you have a busted knee. I'm going to write that down here.
I will say the injury tables are really fun. Some of them are really fun.
Yeah, groin strainer.
The groin strainer.
All right, where are we at here? I'm going to check. So, that being said, I don't get, because of the way my new command center is set up here to run our adventure, I will not be able to see the chat as well. Let's see if anybody's saying anything else. Okay, clip. Oh, wait, did we clip me messing up here? Yeah, I'm sure that was great. The Zweihander Player's Handbook is 100% free on Roll20. Nice.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, guys. All right. I think we're doing good. Just wanted to catch up. And after a few little snafus with the title of whatever I'm playing tonight, let's go ahead and get started. It's been a few hours. Oh, God. Not too terribly long, but long enough to start to feel worried that you might be lost. Who is carrying the injured Albrecht, or helping him? Does anyone remember?
Yeah, I think it was Mathriel, and I think I was also helping. I don't remember.
There's no doubt.
But,
probably some trading off going
yeah.
on. I'm sure. All right. As you can. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Moved on my backdrop. There you go. No one can probably see it, but it bothers me. You move this cave. To say it's oppressively black, the darkness surrounding you doesn't give credit to the darkness that surrounds you, the just utter absence of light. You guys brought torches, and it pushes it back far enough, but it's still... The world, as far as you know, ceases to exist no more than several feet away from you, and that is a very unnerving feeling. Right now, it is not oppressively on your mind for the purposes of your mental peril, but it is enough that it's concerning you. So, you move down one corridor and down another. The mines themselves were built over several decades, if not a century. They seem expansive, but after a few hours, you're not sure if it's so expansive because you're backtracking or what's happening. It is becoming clearer and clearer that you may, in fact, be lost. Armed with that knowledge, what do you do?
So, should we reconsider this plan?
Do we know how to get out, babe? Well, I mean,
Do you know how to get out? You're the one who...
Well, I mean, it seems that
your
we've
idea.
been walking in circles.
Okay.
We've
got two options. We can, what we are going to do regardless is put our hand on one wall. But we can either keep heading this way or keep heading that way. These tunnels have to interconnect. And at some point, we will either reach the end or die.
comforting.
Well, I've been cheered, thank you. I have death to look forward to now. Great. Stupendous.
Well, great idea. Let's try that.
So I like the cheery attitude in regards to this. Let me grab my dice as are just out of frame.
Yeah.
So
she simplified the situation. You know,
yeah,
it's just,
we're either
we
gonna
get out
die
or we die. It's fantastic.
We either die or we don't. These are the two options. I don't know about you, but
the choices are limited.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do here is, since Lauren has had the brilliant idea, Lauren, you are going to attempt to navigate the party. Since your character sheets have been updated since we've gone through 2 sessions, you actually now, Lauren, are trained in navigation.
Yes.
Now, you also have the advantage or talent. Are they called talents or advantages in this game? It's what happens when you have a library full of books. You don't
trait name, talent,
traits
trait.
and talents. So
yes.
You did have a trait that gave you +5 to any skill you weren't trained in. So only being trained in it only gave you an additional 5%.
Yeah.
So that being said, why don't you give a navigation check? But since you're hopelessly lost in a oppressively dark mine, it's gonna be at -20. I'm not gonna be nice here. I know, I'm so mean.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that being said, I did not do the fortune pool. That's right. You know what? We'll go ahead. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys. Just gonna do a little mark here.
It's a 50.
It's a 50.
That's a
That is,
fail.
yeah, that is a failure. The good
That would have been a
news-
failure even without any of the minuses.
Yeah, the good news is it's you know, it's not too bad here. Now, okay, so I'm gonna give you guys 4 fortune points. I'm just gonna give it to you guys on your side. So you have 4 fortune. You could spend a re-roll, but it's not a particularly good roll, good chance of success anyway. So what do you want to do?
I want to chance it. I want to chance it.
You want a chance? I am
do.
okay with
Worst
you
case
giving it.
scenario, I fail again or
You know
fail
what?
worse.
You know what? Here's what we're gonna have happen. What I think might be a good idea if if Adelaide can roleplay it, they might be able to assist you and allow you to sub out one of the tens dice.
Ooh.
So, Adelaide, do you want to attempt to assist Lauren? And if so, how do you do? How do you do that?
I tell her my knowledge of what I know about like the system of tunnels and exactly like how many of them like intersect and what direction they're going.
Okay, all right. So Adelaide, from memory of being in the temple school, educating you, and what I like even better, this world's attempt at Braille, you were able to kind of remember it by touch, and I like that you're touching. There we go. I like it. So here's what happens: you're gonna get to roll your percentile, but you're gonna roll it another die, and you could sub that out for your tens place. So it's better than nothing here.
All right.
Okay.
These
So
cheese puns in the chat. Oh my god. You don't.
Did you say I'm rolling?
Yeah.
You could roll it. Yeah, you go ahead and roll 110, 1d10, and what is that, Adelaide? What'd you get?
It's a 5.
It's a 5. Not helpful, but that's okay.
No.
No.
What'd you get, Caroline? Now go ahead and roll.
Roll again. Okay.
Or rather, I should say Lauren. I try to say you guys.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. You know.
Sorry.
No, I mean, it would be helpful because I rolled worse this time.
Well, as long as the only reason you would sub that out is if you rolled a double, because you don't want to critically fail. And yeah.
Well, no, it's still a fail. I forget. I'm still used to. I'm unlearning the steps of success from Dark Heresy.
So no. And while this is a Warhammer clone, it is not that much of a clone sometimes. All right. You guys move deeper. You go somewhere.
We move.
You move.
We move.
And that is as far that you know. You guys are still hopelessly lost. So what I'm going to need from everyone here is a resolve check. Now, that being said, I got to check a couple stats real fast. I really just think it's... Potentially, there's something you can do about this Mathriel if it gets a little too annoying. What may happen? But I really think... I'm pretty sure this only applies to...
As all these dang round ears just wander around these mines and drag you with them.
I love this here. So here's what's going to happen. Everyone's making a resolve check. It's just a normal resolve check. Just get below it if you just want to get below your resolve. And if you need me to toss numbers out to you, if you don't have quick access to your character, I have everything spread out beneath me. These cheese puns in our chat are getting a little ridiculous here. Be strong. Theta, work together.
I'm being as strong as I can.
All right. Did anyone... Who passed? Who got below their resolve?
I passed.
Who got above their resolve and doubles?
Not doubles.
No doubles. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Lauren and Albrecht have been in darker situations, so they are able to... this fear of being trapped underground in this oppressive blackness, you guys are able to hold it back. Mathriel, you are from the woods. While the Finster Forest are terrifying in their own right, being underground is a place for the Mountain Lords, not you. And as a result, you're going to suffer a point of mental peril. Oof. Now, just to remind you a little bit about your character, anytime you spend a fortune point, you move up on the condition track because you are a pit fighter. On both of them, on damage and the condition track. So I'm going to mark here that you have gone down 1 here. So you are just right now, you feel a little bit tense. That's all it says. So it's wearing on you. So Adelaide, you will start to feel this way as well. But luckily for you, for 2 reasons. Mechanically, you have the talent Impervious Mind. You reduce all mental peril by 1. But you've lived in darkness. So where everyone else may crack around you, you are fine. This is probably more familiar than being able to see. So, as a result of all those rolls, the only person who has essentially failed or lost anything is you, Mathriel. So you're just feeling a little bit tense. You're not freaking out. You're not going to start screaming or anything like that. Oh my God! Here, what is it? Everyone is making a check. That's provolone. I know. There being no Gouda. I bet she's feeling blue cheese about her trees. I should never
start ignoring you guys.
Yeah, well, it's so funny. Add a little detail to your town to make it alive, and then you all just take it and just go crazy with it. We got to get out of this town, and we got to find something new. Got to find some other puns to move along. So you guys continue to move through this dark labyrinth abyss, having no idea of if you're making any sort of progress. And I'm not even going to make the awareness check because you're all completely unaware. You can barely see. You take a step. Perhaps the wrong step. And I'll just roll. We're going to say it's you, Adelaide, just making everything better for the group. You step on something. And it squishes. You look down, and there is the beginning of this intricate webbing. You step on this sack, and out bursts a swarm of spiders, and they will begin to move towards you guys. And we will go into some combat here as we have
Oh God, I don't have anything to squish them with. They're too small. How big are these spiders?
They,
normal size?
I mean, they're big, impressive spiders, but they're not like
They're not big enough to stab.
Yeah, no, they're not big enough. I mean,
not
all
not
of them.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Are they like tarantula sized?
Yeah, I like tarantula size. Let's do that here.
What?
Right.
You know what? I'm glad you didn't say a spider that's bigger.
That's true.
I won't say it out loud. Don't say it.
Okay. Yeah.
Please.
No, please don't.
Give me more cheese puns instead.
Here we go. Let's zoom
not
in.
list spiders, shall we?
All right, here we go. I have pulled up the stats for a swarm. Gotcha. All right. Okay. All right. Nice. Cool. All right. First things first. Everyone's going to make an initiative check. So an initiative check, you're going to roll 1d10, and you're going to add your initiative modifier. And I will make a note of who's going first. Your initiative modifier, I'll let you guys know, is just after your unique traits. So roll 1d10 plus that. Get that number together. All right, here, would you classify this kind of as a monster? Oh my God.
Monster encounter?
You guys.
Monstrous spiders.
Oh my God. Ooh, I rolled pretty damn.
Right.
Here, I tell you, I do love these GM screens and mats, but there's so much stuff on it. I'm annoyed when there's not there. I'm like, wait a minute, there's like everything on this. How can it not have that? Here it is. Gotcha. Cool. Looked it up. I'm glad it was there. The burst effect is on here. Good. Because they radiate out in a burst effect. They can attack everyone in there. So let's hear those beautiful
I love that you found that.
Yes, let's hear those beautiful initiatives.
Peace out.
Lauren, what's yours?
16.
16. All right, jumping down. Let's Albrecht, what's yours?
15.
15. Adelaide, what's yours?
17.
17. Ooh, we're getting better here. Mathriel.
15.
15. All right, let's roll for these. Let's roll for this terrifying monster.
It's a monster.
17 is the spiders. Okay, so the first person we've got here is Adelaide, then the spiders, and then everyone else. Then we'll go. All right. So, Adelaide, you have stepped on this. The spiders are spewing forth. They seem to be acting defensively. Obviously, you just stepped on, their egg sac. They're not particularly happy with that. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't have weapons, huh?
You do not. You could do a simple melee, which would just be like, you could just start stepping
Punch
on spiders.
Yeah,
I mean,
you want to punch the spider?
really, that's all I can do. So I just scream and start stomping around wildly.
Awesome. Okay. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing here. I'm checking here. I got this. All right. So what you're going to do here, so you have 3 action points around, and you're going to spend 1 to step on these creatures.
Yeah.
All right. I shouldn't say creatures. They're big old spiders. I wish my desk was like 3 times bigger. The only way this could get better. All right. So go ahead. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a simple melee check. And you're going to tell me the result of that.
Is 2d10s or 1?
2d10s. You're going to, just it's a percentile. You'll create that. And then you want to get below your simple melee score, which for you, Adelaide, is 45. So you want to get below 45. That being, I'm not going to give you any bonuses because I don't think... Let me check the creature here before I lie to you. Yeah, they cannot bleed. They don't... Damn. Gotcha. Nice. Cool. Oh, fun.
Stop it.
All right, so go ahead and roll for me.
All right. That is 14%.
14%. So that is well below. So here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to learn something very important. Swarms cannot be damaged by this kind of an attack. So you're killing spiders, but it's not helping. You will not defeat on a rules level. You will not defeat the creature this way. So that being said, you still have some actions left if you wanted to spend those on things here.
You said we have a torch, right?
Yes, I think you guys have 2. You have 2 lit, and you definitely have extra ones as well.
We have at least 1 lit. We have some extras.
Am I one of the people holding one?
Sure.
I'm gonna light him on fire.
All right, so you're gonna take another action here to attack action. You're gonna do. So there you go. It is another melee attack. Give me a check here. You're using the torch. I'm not gonna penalize you. I don't feel like. Yeah, I think it's okay. It may technically be an improvised weapon, but by the time I try to find that rule, it's gonna be annoying. So, okay, go ahead and roll for me again.
All right, that is 11.
Wow, that is a crit.
Oh, wait.
You got below.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
and you got double.
Oh, I got worried.
Yeah, there you go. So when you get below and doubles, that is a crit. So when you crit, they're completely helpless. They can't dodge. So here's what you're going to do. We're going to use your brawn modifier as the damage. So your brawn is 3. Yeah, so then we'll go ahead. You're going to roll a d6. And that's your, like, random damage bonus. If you roll a 6, you get to re-roll.
No, it's a 3.
It's a 3. All right. Let me check here. Let's see. Checking something there. Flammable. When exposed to flames, these creatures suffer an additional 1d10 plus 1 fire damage. So you've already, so I said it's going to do your combat damage of 3 plus, so 6. Go ahead, roll a d10, and you're going to add 1 to that result.
Yes.
Probably invoke something called burn.
That is an 8.
All right, so 8. All right, boom.
Dang.
Yeah, that's good here.
Shit.
Good for having no weapons.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Honestly, that's so much better. I was afraid I was gonna have to resort to stabbing these fuckers.
So what was the
Now we
result
know
again?
fireworks.
16? 16? All right. So I think was it
14.
that? Was it 14?
What?
Are you
We
asking
rolled
about
6.
damage or
Yeah,
or
we rolled
initiative?
6, and then you just rolled
8.
No, I didn't roll 6. I rolled a 3 and
No,
8.
so
a 3
yeah,
and an 8.
so it was
okay.
it was yeah.
No. All right, so you drop it down 2 steps on the condition track as the spiders, of course, in very cinematic fashion, let forth this little silent shriek. That being said, you have 1 additional action left. You could attack it again, hoping to finish them off, or you could save it to attempt to, I'm gonna say dodge, to dodge the attack if they try to bite you.
They are next.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to like dodge but keep the torch in front of me?
Yes, you can. So
Okay.
dodge, all dodge is going to do, it's going to allow you to make a reaction to dodge their attack should they hit you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I do.
All right. Well, you set us on fire, and we are angry spiders. I'm going to try to bite you, Adelaide. And let's see what happens here. Big money, no whammy. Oh my god, I did terrible.
You asked for big money. We need little.
Yeah, no.
Haha.
Well,
Little numbers.
I did. Yeah, exactly. I should roll for little money. I roll a 94%. It is not enough to hit you. So these spiders, as they're climbing up your robes, you're able to. You're knocking them off with the torch. You're doing just fine. So that being said, we're gonna jump down to Lauren. You're up next.
All right. Well, seeing the torch is very useful, I will go ahead and take the other torches, and go ahead and
Have at.
light. Yeah, I'm gonna light these things on fire too. Let's
right.
get more light on this subject, shall we?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's not a cheese pun. I'm happy.
Aha!
So it's fine. It's fine. There you go. Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay.
I'm checking something.
Will that be a simple melee, martial? What am I rolling again?
This is a simple. It's a simple melee. Sorry.
Simple melee. Okay.
A simp.
I'm looking up fancy.
So easy.
All right, I do it. 23. I successfully bend
23
over and put
does
this
hit.
to the ground.
All right, so you're gonna roll a d6 and a d10, and you're gonna tell me the result. If the d6 ends up being a 6, you get the reroll.
Nope. It's a 4 and a 3, so 10.
So okay, so 4 and a 3 is 7, and what's your?
Sorry, 7. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7, and your brawn
I can do
modifier-
math.
10. All right. They are. There you go. They drop down 1 more step on the condition track, but I don't know if that finishes them off. They don't suffer injuries, so let me just look in
You
here.
don't break any spider legs.
1, 2, 3. They are
love this.
still up, but not still up. The creature is still a threat, but is definitely not enjoying being set on fire. All right, so now who's
Strange
next?
spinnerets.
Yeah.
Yes. The next person to
this.
go after that is either Albrecht or Mathriel, whoever wants to go. Now, there are two torches lit. The two of you are stuck with whatever you have unless you take the action. So actually,
unless you want to take it from me.
Let me back up. Excuse me. This is not a turn-based game. This is an action point-based game. Lauren, what do you want to do? You still have 2 action points left. You could try to set them on fire again.
Yeah, I do want to set him on fire again, just
All right,
in
go
case.
ahead. Give me another attack.
I think I would like to set them on fire.
I do suppose that would be a good idea. 56, I don't do it. I miss.
Right. Do you want to
miss the spiders?
Now, you could attack again, or you can save. You could decide, just in case they start biting again, I don't want to get bit by a bunch of spiders.
I am going to save one just in case they decide to go for me next turn.
Gotcha, okay.
Because, you never know.
Alright, cool. Gotcha, I'm just checking stuff as I go down here. I'm sure it's probably entertaining to watch me on the camera as I'm like...
Yeah.
I feel... This is the first time in a long time I felt like back in like high school and college when we had the books spread out everywhere because I can't use the PDFs and all that. All right, so Albrecht and Mathriel, what do you want to do?
Bethra, I'll let you go first.
Well,
Yeah, I think you have a better chance of meleeing a spider.
I got a big ass sword. Yes.
So, but using your big ass sword is ineffective. It will
Slap
not
them with
injure
the
these
flat
creatures.
end.
They're only damaged by fire.
Only fire.
You can take this.
I
Take one of our torches out of our hands.
yank
Well,
it.
I used all my actions, so you can take mine.
Yeah.
So that'll cost you an action point to take the torch. And now, do you want to attack with that? All
I
right.
will
So that
do
is
that.
It is a simple melee, which you're not very good with a torch. You're much better with a sword. So.
I'm gonna go for it anyway.
All right. Yes,
my-
welcome Robo Goblin number 1. Yes. We're trying to not get attacked by vicious spiders as we're trapped in a lightless abyss that is a silver mine.
Swarm of cave spiders because someone
Sorry.
on there.
What we
So-
get, Mathrael?
Remind me. When the
Uh-oh.
10s, I have the ones that are like single number and then double numbers, you know?
Gotcha.
The double 0. Is
So
that
that means that's a 0 in the tens place. So whatever your other number is probably well below your attack.
absolutely zero? Zero. Fully
Oh,
zero.
you have two zeros?
double odd's 100.
That's 100, so you fail.
'Cause I got double zeros and then a 0 on the other dice.
So that's 100. You fail. That being said, that counts as a.
Not
Does
a
it count as
10
a double?
the 10 isn't 100?
I don't even know. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, that may not actually be a double. It's 2 zeros.
Because 99 is a double would be a crit fail, but
Yeah, we're gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's just a failure. I could be wrong. Someone's probably in here going like,
well, because
no.
if it's so basically the reason why the percentile dice being a 10 and then the other d10 being a 0 wouldn't be 100 is because that would be the 0 is in the ones place, so that's 10.
Oh.
It's a weird one.
No,
Okay.
it's 0 0 0 to 100. Yeah, 0 to 100.
Seedorf, yeah, is
Yeah.
saying it's
Okay.
100.
Yeah.
It is 100. It is 100. It's not a 0.
is.
I was just trying to think,
Yeah.
does that count as the double? It's count as rolling double, and I don't think it does. And regardless, we're not gonna sit here and focus on it too long. So you attack wildly. Actually, I sense that with quite precision with this torch, but it's not a fucking sword. So, aha! You got that
Like,
spider.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not how this works.
Yeah. So you have one action point left. Do you want to save it to dodge, or do you want to go for broke and try to stab these spiders?
No. Mithril wants these spiders gone, so
All right, go ahead. Let's roll again.
fuck dodging. Right? Okay, 28.
There
which-
you go. That is beneath it. So you're gonna roll a d6 and a d10. If your d6 ends up as 6, please re-roll it and add it up.
Ooh. Okay, so That. And then the D10's fire, right?
Yeah, the D10's fire. It doesn't get to explode.
Okay.
But if the 6 explodes, just stop. It's pretty much dead. But what'd you get? I mean, what'd you get? Tell me.
I got an extra 1. So.
All right. Well, there you go. So that's 7. What was your total result between
so
all that?
11 total.
11, 12. Your brawn modifier. 17. It drops down 2 more condition points. 2 more points on the condition track, which is enough for me to call it the spiders. You guys get the occasional sting, like you do not completely quote unquote escape injury, but not enough for the purposes of marking it on your character sheets. However, this is actually, the end result might be good for the team, because I believe Albrecht, I have to double check something.
You need these bodies for your spells?
Yeah, do you need any spell components? That being said, they actually, you guys, I do like how the game does have, like, loot mechanics. You can loot and get swarm meat, if you guys are, like, that hungry yet.
Oh. Charming.
Oh, does anybody have any marshmallows?
Oh.
Yeah, no. We didn't get...
It's intelligence.
It wasn't on the supply list.
I've got some
burnt
root
up
vegetables.
spiders are none of my reagents.
They are fire roasted.
So that being said, though, I need, specifically Albrecht, I need you to make a survival check.
It's like little popcorn shrimp.
Yeah.
Yes, they are crunchy. Actually, insects have a lot of
Crunchy
protein.
on the outside.
They do.
Chewy on the inside. It's like gushers.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Like sitting up.
Oh.
Okay, survival.
Survival, yeah, just straight check. Straight check.
Okay, I fail it.
You fail it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want to spend to re-roll that? This might be crucial information.
Okay, yeah, I'll reroll.
Alright, yeah, I just feel like I'm like... I think that cooked spider is a delicacy in some places. You just gotta add some cheese.
Okay, as usual, I fail again.
Alright, well, okay.
Oh my god.
You guys are having trouble. Okay, so as a result of that, I'm going to move the plot along, but I'm going to need one more resolve check. Sorry for all the dice rolls, people, but you guys are not picking up on the hints. You guys are not following the breadcrumbs, so one more resolve check. But this time, I'm doubling the mental peril here. So there's a lot at stake here. Because if not, eventually, as you all go crazy from being in the dark, Adelaide's gonna be like, I don't know what's wrong with you people.
We'll see. I succeed on those.
What do we
resolve?
Rolling?
Yes.
How many fate points do we have left?
Fate points are different. Fortune points you have 2, and I have 2. Which they're misfortune for me.
Albrecht is just like, everything is terrible, and that's fine with me.
So I got a 34.
So, who got a 34? Was that you, Adelaide?
Adelaide.
Yeah.
Adelaide.
And what all do we get to re-roll by using a fortune point?
Pretty much,
you just roll again.
Adelaide, you succeed, so you do not take, you are used to surviving in a lightless abyss, so this is, this was every day up until 2 days ago, so.
I'm gonna use a fortune point.
Gotcha. I'm loving it.
That does move me up in the,
Oh yeah, so there you go. When you do that, you upgrade up, and now you get the roll.
And then hopefully I don't
Let me check, though, to make sure that's not only combat checks. But go ahead and re-roll, because regardless... no, you do. So, by spending a fortune point, you suddenly feel much better, but you still have to... About before, but let's see how you feel about now.
Nope.
Nope? Okay. So you go up 1 to go down 2. All right, what did you get, Lauren?
I got a... sorry,
Did you pass?
Hold on. I passed, just barely.
All right,
Ithriel's not having a good day.
Yeah, Mathra, you are now moderately impaired. You ignore 1 skill rank. Yeah. So what that's going to do is anytime you have a rank in a skill, it's going to knock the percentage down by 10.
Oof.
Unless you have a specialty in it. but looking at your sheet real quick, I don't think you have. So yeah, this being underground, not knowing where you're going, is really starting to get to you. So we will
to be underground.
Yeah. We will fast forward our time for a little bit. You guys are down here for several more hours, wandering in the dark. And yeah, that's right. I'll worry about that later. That's not entirely important just yet. It's everyone is doing, most of you are doing your best to kind of keep up hope. You guys stop, have a little bit of your food. And it is becoming slightly obvious that Mathriel, the Valley Elvi, is not doing so well being trapped down here. And I will give you guys just a few minutes if you want to roleplay maybe your next move or whatever you wish at this time before we move the narrative just a little bit. Yes, Adelaide.
Adelaide would like to go to Mathriel and can I help you with something?
Can you get us out of here?
I mean, we're all trying, but I mean, you seem a little tense, and I was wondering if I could try something with you.
Sorry. I'm sure if you know something that can help me relax. This is
I mean,
not really my turf, you could say.
right. I mean, it's probably nobody's turf unless you're a coal miner or silver miner. But I wasn't always blind. It happened when I was young, and it was very scary and terrifying, and I was, I don't know, quite alone. I used to, it sounds kind of silly, but I used to hum to myself, just a tune that my mother used to sing to me at bedtime and before. But I mean, if you maybe if you closed your eyes and sang something that reminds you of home.
I appreciate the thought, but home's kind of a sore subject too.
Well, something that isn't.
What song did your mom sing you? Maybe you could hum it.
Okay. Just close your eyes and take deep breaths and imagine somewhere you would rather be. I did not plan for this, so I don't know what to hum.
Hey, that being said, that's great. If you'd have pulled out one, I would have been so excited, but that's okay. I don't think everyone's ready to just cue someone singing Diggity Diggity.
Edelweiss.
All right.
Morning you. Yep, there you go.
There we go. I thought I was going to let you guys go. Sounds good.
All and white, clean and bright.
Beautiful.
You seem happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom. Sorry.
Maybe
Hey.
maybe it's something that that Lauren remembers and then it just starts.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you know what? There it is. Yeah, Lauren does start humming Edelweiss. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever.
I
just like realizes that she's singing it loud. Just
No, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna give you. I like that role play. That was really nice. I'm gonna give you guys back a fortune point. I like that. That was really nice. No, it's one of those extra things that not everyone can do, and the fact you guys are able to do it in front of our no doubt millions of viewers, of course, but still, I'm glad. But still,
we do it for our fans.
Yeah, nonetheless, on the stream, I really like that.
It's my bard training. It's fine.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
Master of none.
And do you guys hear this down the corridor, the mine shaft? You hear a thump that skips, and skips.
Well,
You said these mines are closed, they're unused.
They've been closed for years.
I'm tense again.
Okay.
not everything comes from the outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
I kind of feel like we should follow it.
You guys will hear another clip clop that could be footsteps.
Flip
Make
flop.
sort of get in close and whisper, if somebody's here, or something's here, that must mean there's a location. And location means potential exit.
Unless they're here to kill us. In which case, we can still get them to tell us the way out.
So what's the plan?
Just gotta be really quiet about it.
We sneak towards the sound.
No, let's let them find us.
Oh, okay, that too.
In the meantime, do we
You guys do have your light illuminated.
Yeah, we do also have our torches.
Should we put them out?
Just put one out. Let's put one out.
Emily puts hers out.
Do we have something that we could sort of splint Albrecht's leg with?
I think we did that last episode. I think
we did fashion it.
Yeah. Someone made a point, and someone even said so in the chat box, like, oh, do that. I think we did it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we had done that.
You don't just leave him behind when you go to investigate the sound. All right.
Becomes a threat. I have an incantation that's designed to protect myself, but I can use it to protect the child as well.
Lauren looks at Adelaide. Just
I mean,
probably.
That would be you.
I'm not a child.
How old are you? Yeah, you're.
Remember?
You're very young.
Which one?
I think you're
Yeah,
like,
at which point
19.
Lauren just
You're
like,
like
I think I'm
18
like
or
19.
yeah,
19.
yeah. Adelaide just looks at you and just goes, sorry, Lauren looks at Adelaide and just goes, yeah, you're a kid. You're the kid.
So, the sounds of footsteps stops. What do you do?
Someone go investigate?
Is someone there?
Are you gonna say that?
Yes.
Are you trying to be scary, or are you just trying to see if someone responds?
I'm just trying to see if they respond. Because they'll respond, they'll come closer, or they'll leave.
You hear some rumbling, as in like potentially it could be voices. And then you hear the footsteps begin again, but a lot faster, but going away.
We have to follow.
Let's follow.
What?
All right, as you guys run off
This will either be great or it won't.
as you guys run off into the darkness, chasing down unknown footsteps. That's where we're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so we'll be back here in just a few minutes. And maybe about five maybe 5 to 7.
We have a raid.
Oh, we have a raid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, then
we
in that
have
case,
the best raid
no,
time.
I
Keep
love it.
going,
If we
keep
have a raid,
going.
no, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Thank you, Raven. You guys
Hi,
have come.
Raven.
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Okay, so you guys continue further, chasing down the footsteps you heard in this dark labyrinth of the silver mines.
Is there any skill that we can use to try to identify that sound?
It's definitely footsteps.
Okay,
I-
but I
I'm
mean
not-
the rumbling.
The rumbling was like wobble wobble, like it was voices. Yeah,
Fair. Okay, gotcha.
Grumbling.
grumbling.
Rumble,
Yes, yeah.
Rabble,
So-
rabble, rabble.
You guys are going to start moving down the silver mines. The best you can. I'm not going to bother having you guys roll for this because I have realized letting you guys roll sometimes just does not help us get anywhere other than
Listen,
trapped
I was
slowly
about to
die.
devise an improvised tool to determine if the floor is slanted.
Gotcha. You guys eventually come to what you think is a dead end. But you see a piece of wood and a crack that leads to something that looks constructed. Not kind of more... I mean, the mine itself is constructed, but very hastily. This seems to be something more of a permanent fixture. Wood designed to bear a structure. And there is a crack, a hole that leads from the mine into there. You can go through. It's going to be a squeeze, but you could make it through.
If it's like wood, can we maybe like pull it like back or
So the way I see it is, it's kind of like, think of it as like a support beam.
Oh.
And then there's a
okay.
crack between it, yeah.
I mean, yeah, can we all fit through it?
Yes, obviously not all at the same time, but with a little, you guys can make it through just fine.
All right, we go.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go.
Oh,
I'll go.
All right, you squeeze through, and you are in a dark cellar, essentially, with barrels and boxes and sacks of food.
I'm gonna turn around and whisper through the crack. We're in someone's cellar.
huh.
Come through.
I'll come through and have a look.
Let's try and sneak out.
I'll go through second.
All right, you squeeze through. Indeed, this is actually a pretty large cellar, with sacks of food and barrels. Definitely a large supply.
This seems... Well, doesn't this seem a tad unusual to you?
I mean,
Let me give you 2 points. Number one, I thought we were the mine, so having a food cellar down here, it's unusual. But who's keeping all the food? Where's
Is
this
there-
food coming from?
is there another exit for the food cellar?
So, yes, there is. You will see kind of, like, it's organized, but
Yeah.
at the far end, there are steps.
Lauren
d-
points to the steps, and she says, "I think they were expanding their cellar and hit the mines, or maybe they're using the mines to smuggle something out, less than keeping something in the mines to have a food store."
So
There's
I have a
another
concern that someone in the town is stealing food and bringing it down here.
Has Maythrill and Adelaide gone through yet?
Nothing is stopping you.
Yeah.
Okay, they go.
You hear us talking about a cellar.
So, weren't you guys talking about how the church was hoarding food?
Yeah, I mean they were hoarding food.
Adelaide, have you been in the church cellars before?
I mean, if I have, I don't know what it would look like.
That's a good point.
That being said, Adelaide, if you want to, you know what? That being said, while you have never seen it, you've been down there many times, and you know the smell of sage, burnt to the offerings of Luminoi and the Silver Wolf. You are, in fact, at the temple. That being said, another particular thing, whether or not how much you care about it, the town's going to start rationing food. But there's plenty of food down here.
That was the point I was making. Like,
and with that revelation, let's go ahead and actually take our break here. So I hope our raiders, those that have stuck around, you have enjoyed catching up. We'll take like I said, a 5 to 8 minute break here. Let everybody hit the bathroom, grab a snack. We hope you stick around for the exciting conclusion of episode 3 of A Tale of Silver and Blood. I actually don't have like a subtitle name for this, so come back and enjoy the conclusion of episode 3 of Silver and Blood, and we will see you guys then. Okay, welcome back, everyone. I think I did a much smoother transition that time. I clicked all the buttons. We should be back. Yeah, apparently phrasing is still a thing. I meant the show was coming back on in a minute, so here we are. I've gotten my popcorn for their players to make their narratively interesting and strong decisions here. So, as far as you all believe, you were in the church of the Temple of Luminoy and the Silver Wolf. What do you want to do?
Adelaide knows that they're in the church cellar. Have I always known that like they've been hoarding food like this?
Oh, no.
Okay. I think that we should give the food to the town. The church
stay in town
after they burn us.
No, we don't have to be involved necessarily. But the church cast me out the second I wasn't what they deemed appropriate in their eyes. If they're stealing from the town, I didn't know that. What else could they be doing?
hoarding it.
Well,
No.
Yeah.
I don't lump your guilt in with theirs. If we present all this food to the town, how are we getting it out of the cellar?
I'm
We
not
don't
saying
even-
that we necessarily have to get it out of the cellar, but if the town knew that it was here.
I met
It's
Elder
here,
Matthias. You know, I don't know if we should just be talking in this cellar. They know someone's down here now.
Yeah.
On that note, because that seems like a perfectly dramatic moment.
Shit!
Hold on here. On
No, no!
No, we leave.
Yeah, and on that
No,
note,
you said hold on. You're pausing. We're going.
peace.
Bye.
Bye.
When Adam
Bye-
stops,
bye,
when Adam
demons, I'll miss
stops to breathe, announce that we're leaving quickly.
Yep.
All right.
Take our chances with the spiders.
we're just gonna
Take
do
our
the
chances
tiny
with the
dab, and
spiders.
we're gonna go.
All right. You do start to hear footsteps quickly coming down the
I'm gonna put out the
steps.
the torch, and we need to squeeze through. Go, go, go!
Why don't you guys give me quickly? Everyone's gonna give me a stealth check.
Oh, good.
You quickly put out the torch. I like that,
Yes.
so I'm not gonna penalize it.
As soon as I hear the,
I like it. I like it.
guile, not
And I'm gonna roll
guile,
against you
stealth.
guys.
I
But-
made it by 1 point.
Ooh, oh, I'm good.
Bad news.
Oh, the cripple.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. So I rolled a 99.
Oh no!
Mm-mm.
Oh
Do you want to re-roll that? Do you want to re-roll that with your fortune point here?
Yeah, I think it's better.
Oh my gosh, we're rolling these we are using these fortune points like nobody's business. How many do we have left? One?
Just one. I give you one back because I really did like the
that's
the
true.
singing. That was good role play. I loved it.
Okay, that time I rolled a 17.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Did anyone fail? All right.
Adelaide, no!
You didn't roll doubles though, right?
You want me to? No. You want me to lie?
Strong
You're
narrative
not blind
decisions.
anymore. You don't have any excuse.
It's the dice that made the strong
I'm
narrative
not
decision
used
here.
to this.
Close your eyes and go.
All right.
For a
hold
second,
on
I
here.
thought you meant like close your eyes, and that means you'll hide.
Oh,
Just
They can't see
you can't
you.
see me.
All right.
Tell them that you were a god. How else would you end up in this basement?
So that being said, you do hide Adelaide. It's just not very well.
Yay.
So, we're gonna say there's not enough time for you guys to squeeze back out just yet. If you succeeded, you're in a more advantageous... Actually, no. I'm gonna find out who's the closest to escaping. So, it would be you, Ian. You are the closest to escaping. Probably makes sense because you probably didn't hobble in too far to be too... So, you will be the closest to the crack that leads back to the silver mines. You guys will hear steps. Because the floor itself is, it's dirt. It's a dirt floor. And turning around the corner to look straight at Adelaide is Sheriff Wagner. Well, seems you survived the fire. I don't know why suddenly I sound Texan, but we're gonna go with it.
Every sheriff is Southern.
Yeah, there we... No, anyway. So it seems you...
I'm from Fantasy, Texas.
I'm from Fantasy,
Shit.
There we go. Howdy, yes. No, anyway. So, it seems you survived the fire. And he's going to go to grab you by your hair. Or really, let's see if I succeed at my grapple check.
Can I dodge?
As long as I don't critically succeed, yes, you can. I try to grab your hair, but end up grabbing the barrel next to you and shaking it vigorously. Because I roll really terribly, so...
Oh my god.
He reaches for you, and now with your new... You are able to quickly dodge out of the way with very little effort. What do you want to do, Adelaide? And if anybody wants to jump in and be stupid and or interesting, go ahead.
What is near me? Is there perhaps grain I can grab and like throw in his face?
Pocket sand. Pocket grain. Pocket grain.
Yes.
I love it.
Shah!
That's a guile check, and I love it. You're totally gonna do it.
Right.
That's great.
While they're doing that, I would like to pull out my garrote.
Okay. I love it.
I was gonna pull out one of my silver dirks, but I look over knowingly at Lauren. I'm like, yes, that's a better idea.
I got a 12.
There you go. So, you do, yes, you do. I forget, there's a fancy term for this. I'm gonna look it up.
Pocket fan.
Yeah,
that's
pocket
the
grain.
fancy term for it.
Pocket grain.
Pocket grain.
Pocket corn. Oh, God.
Pocket corn.
I love it.
Luminoid protects me.
Yeah,
In the form of pocket corn. Always, he does. There is the lesson of Luminoid and the corn that he kept in his pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
There is now.
I like Tidor.
Luminoid works.
Into the book.
I like Tidor's comment. You're going to use the garrote to cut the cheese.
I'm going to use the garrote at least to knock him out.
Right,
I don't know about if I need to behead him or strangle him to death. I don't know if I want to stay here that long, but I definitely do need him to be asleep. It is the slipper times for Sheriff Wagner.
Wonder if he knows how to get out of the mines.
Well, maybe we can tie him up and
Hostage.
bring him into the
Dirty
mines
tricks.
and
It's common.
go from there.
Well, you're the one with the weapon to threaten.
Foe must so he is blinded and cannot counterspell, dodge, or parry until his next turn.
How does it feel, bitch?
He's blinding everyone else. So that being said, he's blinded. What do you do with your remaining action point?
Um.
Do you want to run?
Can I like see if he has anything on him that I can take?
He has a weapon, so he has a sword and a dagger. Because like literally everybody has a dagger. Because in this kind of
I would love something.
You should take the dagger because you're trained at it. You have simple melee, so you should take that dagger.
I would like that dagger.
I'm not gonna have you roll. I'm not gonna have you roll for it. You just succeed. You get that dagger as he's like, my eyes.
I got corn in my eye.
Yeah,
I'm not supposed to.
So,
cool.
Does anyone else wish to do anything, or does everyone else want to remain hidden?
I want to do something.
What do you
I
want
have
to do?
a strong narrative decision. I'm going to take out my garrote, and while he's blinded, I'm going to come up behind him, put the garrote around his neck,
and choke a
pull.
bitch. Gotcha.
I'm choking this bitch out. He needs to be quiet. I don't like his mouth when it makes noises.
You don't have a pretty mouth.
He ain't got a pretty mouth. I don't want him making noises.
All right, gotcha.
I need him quiet.
So you're gonna make a garrote. You're gonna make the garrote check, which for you. Oh, as I'm knocking everything.
Like I rolled a 45.
That might just be enough here. Oh, Nepenthe, apparently you are in trouble with the Nightbot. Yeah.
I used a word. And
Oh, well.
I just read the message and I can't remember what it said.
Oh.
That's okay. I do not admin the server, so unfortunately,
Well.
that's okay. It's all right. Nepenthe will adjust. Where is my combat section here for you? Oh, here it is. There you go. It's just in the top left. So you rolled a what?
No, I roll at a 45.
Gotcha.
I got a 33.
There you go. That's a crit. He can't even dodge even if he wanted. So here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm not even sure what a crit does, but this is what we're going to do. Let me read the effects here. The effects of a garrote are entangling, fast, and ineffective. You cannot deal damage or inflict injuries, but entangling, immediately after striking a foe, weapon of this quality forces a foe to resist either chokehold or takedown. You choose which. Additionally, whenever a foe is threatened with a chokehold or takedown, this weapon, they may flip the result for resisting its effects. So they can't do that. And it's fast. So yeah, okay. So you've got this guy good. So we're going to look up chokehold the maneuver. And
Got him like.
yeah, you got him good. Like, yeah, not only is he blinded with pocket corn, he is. Let's just check the. I don't know
The
why I
blessed
said-
lesson of the sacred pocket corn.
And then Holy Lumini removed his garrote.
We can put more corn inside of his mouth.
Uh-huh.
And do what? Break his teeth with it?
No, just, gag him.
Oh,
All right.
I guess.
All right, I'm going to check one thing here, and if I can't find it, no, it's not here. Chokehold would be in
Choke.
the... It just also doesn't help the fact that my costume's got a bunch of, like, cords on it, so when I shut a book, I'm like, oh, no, the book has trapped me.
I feel that. There are so many miscellaneous strings happening in this costume.
Okay. All right, I am having trouble finding it. It says I can.
My arm.
Oh,
my arm
okay,
warmers are
gotcha.
A very
Gotcha.
long piece. They're very long pieces of miscellaneous string.
I see our banned word is we are not allowed to say choke a bitch, or you're not supposed to put that in the chat. So just a lesson for everybody else. I know no one.
Are we allowed to say it?
I
On
believe so.
stream?
This is an adult and a grimdark game. We're using it.
Okay.
And yeah, no.
Because I've said a few words.
Yeah, no. And
I think it's
I
in the
understand.
chat specifically.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
probably because it's more in reference to the fact that they probably expect someone to be using it inappropriately, players and other chat members. So we're just going to deal with that.
Yeah.
Let me see
All
if I can
right.
find it.
Well,
So what happens to...
I'm trying to look up chokehold, but while that's happening, so I'll worry about the resolution of that. You've got a hold of this guy, but quickly you will realize there are 2 other people with him. So you've got a hold of him. What do you want to do, or does anyone else want to make a strong narrative decision and try to deal with these guys?
Are they like coming down the stairs?
They're already down there. You guys had just hidden so well you couldn't see them, just like they couldn't see you.
I will also kind of get out and make myself known and point a sword out towards them. And
Gotcha, to get their attention?
Yeah, to sort of get their attention and say, any closer and he gets it.
I mean, to be honest, Your Honor, I was born to fucking send it, so I'm gonna... He's gonna get it whether or not they come close.
Give me an intimidate.
I don't know that.
Give me an intimidate check.
Okay.
That's at 50% for you. All right, I'm searching through the book for the word chokehold, and unfortunately, you know what? It might be better to go backwards.
38. So
you will succeed at that. They're gonna hold off, and let's see what happens with this chokehold here. If I can, I'm in the monster section, so it's like
I was gonna do something. I think
I was in the monster section, so it repeats the word chokehold because every monster's got a cool little bonus to it.
good to know.
Yeah. No, not every monster, but a lot of monsters do. Oh, God, I just cannot find this today. So, here it is. I found it.
Googled
I found it.
Oh, okay.
I like how you Googled it. I have the book here, and you gotta... All right, so... the foe makes an athletics test. If you're successful, while choked, the foe immediately suffers 1d10 plus your brawn bonus and physical peril at the start of each of your turns. So we're gonna roll a d10. I'm just gonna roll for you real quick.
Okay.
Lauren, if that's all right, your brawn bonus
is 3.
Is 3, so you're gonna do 9 damage in physical peril. Against the start of your turn, this guy, his stat is right. His stats are right here, because he is... There he is. Here he is, here he is. I just gotta check his peril real fast. This is what happens when you actually have stats for monsters rather than just making them up. Ooh, jeez. Jeez. Okay, so he drops down a step on the condition track. So he has gone down one step. So yeah, he's you've got him. So now you have threatened him. They're not moving right now. They want to see if she's actually gonna what's gonna happen here. So, is there anything else you want to do with your actions, Mathrael, or are you gonna wait? Knocking the light around here.
May I do something too?
Yeah, Mathrael can wait.
I was just gonna. Can I get behind them?
Yes.
Behind us, or
the bad guys? I think the other men. Sure.
The mooks.
That's gonna cost you 2 action points because you're busted knee.
Okay.
But you're able to do it. All right.
So I'm just going to, put a dagger in someone's back and just say, silence is life tonight.
Oh, okay. That's going to be a stealth check, though.
Okay.
I thought you were getting behind them, so if they try to flee, you could cut them off.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I was thinking.
I'll just get behind them. I'm like hobbling anyway. Let's just do that. That's
gotcha. All right, so you sneak behind them to prevent them from escaping. Is your current goal. All right, so we're not necessarily in combat because everyone's kind of got everyone in an awkward spot in theory. So what do you do? Who's taking the lead in regards to all this?
Maythrill's gonna look over to Lauren, with like the sword pointed, kind of looking between the two and Lauren.
I'm not easing up on the garrote, and I'm just like hard eye contact.
Okay.
With the two guys. We were never here. You did not see us. So I'm just choking him. You won't leave.
Okay. So, the sheriff who you have
I'm choking. I'm still choking.
Well, he is flailing terribly. Like, he is attempting to be like, I'm gonna get it. Because he critically fails to fall into your choking. He will... He drops down another step on the condition track. That being said, though, he's starting to fall a little limp, and his two buddies are a little bit more worried, because all they see is what they believe to be Adelaide, who in their mind is useless, is not a threat, and just you two. So your threatening is starting to wear off, and we're going to go ahead and jump into initiative here.
Shit.
So everyone roll your initiative. And we'll see the fun that happens.
I guess that's good. I was about to start talking, and this is not a talky character. Oh! That's, nope, not roll. I don't roll that for initiative. That would have been a great roll, though.
What's initiative again?
You're going to roll a d10, and you're going to add your initiative modifier.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it.
My initiative is a 99.
Yeah, I rolled a 23. I was like, yeah! No, that's not what you roll, Caroline.
Yeah. I am the fastest guy ever.
Listen, for someone who's supposedly the fastest person in the room, I'm not rolling that high in initiative.
You're really good at running. That's.
I just wait for someone else to
roll.
move first.
All right, Lauren, what do we get?
I got a 14.
14. Albrecht.
14.
Adelaide.
15.
15. And Mathriel.
13.
13. All right. The first person to go is going to be Adelaide.
More pocket great. No, I have a dagger at least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. I guess I try to stab the closest person to me.
The closest person to you is the sheriff being choked out.
No, like of the other two.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I was like,
Okay.
please don't stab him. We need him.
All right. So you are going to go out there. You're going to spend an action point to move because you got to kind of come around, and then you're spending an action point to attack. Go ahead and make a simple melee attack.
All right. Simple melee.
Oh, Penny for a Tail is raiding us.
Oh!
Yay!
hello.
Hi, guys.
There we go. That's good. That's some good friends there. All right.
Yay.
Sorry, I had to find my percentage for it. 23.
23, that is enough. I'm going to attempt to parry. That being said, okay, so martial melee is one. I do successfully parry your attack. So you come out with your dagger to strike. He has to spend an action point. That's the good news, and he will strike it away. So you have one extra. Hand? No, not out of your hand. He strikes the blow away from his body. You have one action point left. You could stabby stab, or you could save it to dodge.
I will try to stab again.
All right, you're going to try to stab again. Go ahead and roll.
That is 43. Whew.
That barely succeeds for you, I believe, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, barely succeeds. All right, let's see here. We're going to spend another point to dodge you because I don't want to die. And I do parry your attack. So, that being said, the next person to go is going to be... actually, I always say heroic characters go first. So it is between Albrecht and Lauren who goes next.
Albrecht, you can go before me. I'm not going to be doing anything interesting.
Keep choking. Mm-hmm.
My turn, I choke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not choking to kill. I just want to knock him out.
So let me ask you, for my staff, is that supposed to be simple melee?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think it just forgot to raise my simple melee.
Oh yeah, I didn't go through and do that. Yeah, so just add 10 to it.
Okay, so I will.
Mentioning.
I will sigh, and I don't know what god we've upset. I hope this goes better. And I will two-hand my staff and smack the one that Adelaide was after.
Nice. Bonk him on the head.
Bonky bonk.
All right, I gotta
Boink.
check here.
I don't even know if they know I'm there yet, so I don't know if that does anything.
I'll give you a plus 10. I'll give you a plus 10 because they are unaware.
Okay.
So yeah. That being said, Tidorf and Nepenthe and Ember Nepenthe is too hard. So that bring up that a garrote does not knock people out; it crushes their windpipe.
Yes,
so,
I did see that, but like,
gently.
come on, it's
all right.
It's fantasy.
All right, what'd you get there, Albrecht?
Okay, so 50-10. So I rolled a 50, and it would be 55 with the plus 10.
So you succeed.
I succeed.
Are you attacking the same person that Adelaide has been trying to stab?
Yes, that's what
I'm going to use my last action to try to parry or dodge you. I do succeed at dodging you, my friend.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I think that's all of his action points, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will bring my staff back around to hit him again.
All right. Now you don't have that plus 10 anymore because he's now aware of
Fine.
it. So.
That's fine. And got that's an 11.
That is a
Yes!
crit. There you go. Okay, so you're gonna roll a d6 for your fury dice.
3.
3. Okay, and so the damage of your weapon is.
It is 4.
All right, let's check
because
some
I'm
stuff here.
two-handing it, I think.
Okay, there you go. Instead of 1 plus 1, so 4. So 4 plus. So you're rolling. So you did 7 points of damage. It drops him 1 step down on the condition track. You have 1 more action. Do you want to try to hit him again? Or do you want to save to dodge? Or
I'm going to save to parry.
All right. So then the next person to go is you, Lauren.
So he seems like he's getting kind of limp, like he's losing a bit of consciousness.
It is your turn, so he has to roll to attempt to get out. He has a chance to get out. You have to make an athletics or coordination check to hold on to him.
Okay.
For you, their coordination is better at 51.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty coordinated. Hold on. I gotta get back to my... Okay. 34.
34, so you're the defender in this particular situation, so I will take I roll a d10. I'm just rolling your damage real fast. And he goes down another step on the condition track. He is still up, but he is definitely getting very lifeless. So you have a hold of him. Do you want to keep applying the chokehold? Actually, the chokehold. So you have him.
I mean,
we're gonna say it costs you an action point to maintain it because I feel like
that's
fair.
Yeah. So, I mean, with Tidorf and Nepenthe's comments, like I'm hesitant because what I want to do is either get him to talk or have him as a bargaining chip, and if we kill him, we don't have that. So I don't. Is there a way for me to, like, switch it from a chokehold to, like, let's see, the other one was the
takedown?
The takedown, like, just to basically, like, have him,
I can look up takedown. I think I'm already in the spot.
Basically just have him sequestered in a, even if it's in, like, even if I go from choking him with the garrote to having him in like a full Nelson or something,
Yeah, I think what you could think about doing is you could like loosen the grip on the garrote and just like kick him in the back of the knee.
Yes.
And then you're like on top of him.
Yeah, and then I've got him down, like,
Yeah.
on top of him.
But you're
Because
no
I want
longer
to have
smashing his
him under
windpipe.
control. Yeah, but I don't.
Takedown. You knock your foe to the ground.
Oh.
That's, I think, the goal here. I'll read that. When engaged with a foe, you make a coordination test. If you use the takedown at the end of a charge, substitute, that's fine. If you're successful, your foe may resist by making a coordination check. While prone, your foe drops to the ground until they get up. Attackers get plus 1d6 fury die. So yeah, it's either kill him or drop him to the ground.
Yeah, I would like to, at this point, you know, if I guess it's a little bit of bending the text there of saying, yeah, kick him in the back of the knee, basically, and get him in like a a full Nelson, or get an arm around behind him. Okay.
Coordination check.
Okay.
Coconut Clifford says, dagger to the balls, though. Really put the fear of God into him.
Yeah, I don't want him to bleed out. It will, but I don't care about Luminoid right now. Okay, just barely passed. Got a 40.
All right, well, I fail, so I am taken down. Do you want to let me go?
No, I don't want to let you go. I'm maintaining control and just going, all right.
Okay.
We just need directions out. You never saw us. We just need directions out.
All right. Are you saving your last action to dodge? Oh, no, wait, that's all your actions.
Yeah, that's all my actions. Yeah. So that's it.
All right.
I get stabbed, I get stabbed.
All right, so now is the guy... Let's see here. I have used all my actions to dodge you guys, so... So he's done. So now it goes down to you, Mathriel.
Okay.
And here comes the murder train. All right.
Beep beep. Choo-choo.
Okay.
Pirouette, behead.
Mathriel's gonna sort of roll her shoulders and just say, look to Lauren and say, we only need one of them.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is gonna feel so good. And is gonna swing for the guy who has used all of his actions.
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good. Roll an attack.
Beans. That one misses.
That one misses. Do you
Not a critical, but a miss.
All right. Do you want to attack again, I take it?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. 36, which...
That hits.
Yes.
Wait, where are you at, Matthew? You're over here. There you go. Yes, that hits. I cannot dodge, so you're going to roll a d6. Or if you're using your... Hold on. However, you've got
It would be my mortuary sword.
Yeah, which I think allows you to...
Oh, my... Oh, jeez.
Vicious
One
and
of those?
punishing.
Ugh.
Grant an additional d6 when you determine injury. Punishing immediately after striking a foe. Weapon this quality. Adds a... So you roll... You could, if you wanted... exchange an additional action point to roll an additional fury die if you wanted, or you could just attack again, or dodge.
I'm gonna expend the additional action point.
All right, roll 2d6. So you're rolling 2d6 for every 6 that you get to re-roll.
Nice. Okay, so I got 1 6 so far.
Yes.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And if it's 6,
And then, so 13.
13 plus your 8 puts you at 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
That drops that guy down 3 additional steps on the condition track, which will put him down a total of...
This is what we call incredibly stabbed. Actually, with a mortuary sword, you can't stab with it. This is just incredibly eviscerated.
All right, so that being said, so you're going to do a critical wound, and I like looking these up. They're tons of fun.
Right.
Welcome to all of your blood on the floor.
Oh, yay. I like it. This is going to be tons of fun. You get to know an additional to determine what injury you afflict on opponent. So you're going to roll for me. Sorry,
Oh no, I was wrong. I'm thinking
you're gonna roll
of the
4d6s.
There you go.
And for every 6 that you get, you inflict an injury on the grievous injury chart. So let's find out how bad you messed this guy up. Let's do it.
I was thinking of German executioner swords, which they have a blunt end, so you don't stab, but mortuary swords can definitely be stabbed with.
And then we're only caring about 6s, right?
Yes, only 6s.
Ooh, 2. I got 2 6s.
Dang!
Right, so that means you inflict an injury. It really just increases the chance of an injury. So I rolled 86. 86, vitreous hemorrhage. Until fully recuperated, you cannot see as you're blinded. You must undergo successful surgery or suffer the consequences. Once a vitreous hemorrhage has failed to go surgery. Yeah, so he's he's probably dead. He just doesn't realize it yet.
He also super can't see. He can't see it. He
Only
can't see
he
that
could
he's dead.
see that he was dead.
So yeah, exactly. He cannot see there. All
But
right.
he can't because of the blood in his
Right
eyes.
across.
Oh god.
All right. Let's see here.
Oof.
So since the remaining guy, I'm actually quite upset that you just murdered my friend Mathriel, and you do not have any dodge actions. So I'm gonna move over to you and try to stab you.
It's fair. I'm used to it.
Bring it.
Do I hit? I do hit you, and you cannot dodge. So the damage of my weapon is 7. So you're gonna take. Ooh. So you have taken a total of 12 points of damage. Now here's how damage works for you guys, since it'll be your first time really taking it. What we do is we compare that to your damage threshold. So I got 12. Your damage threshold is your peril threshold. Oh, that's peril. Damage condition tracks. Here we are. For you, so it's 12. So that is 13 with armor. So you will go down 1 step on the condition track. That's it. So you went from unharmed to just a scratch. That is all that happens to you. And I'm going to. Let me see here. I see old. I see the. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for it. I get a bloodlust here. You just murdered my friend. That being said, I miss.
Oh.
But I'm going to spend a misfortune point to reroll. So you now have 2. I do hit you this time. Rolling the d6 for damage. So you're gonna take 11 points, which is enough to knock you down 1 more step on the condition track. You were moderately injured. I roll a d6. However, every time these creatures inflict an... So this Mook heals himself, per se, because he's got a bloodlust. And you do not take an injury. So you are moderately wounded. Now we are at the top of round 2. First person to go is Adelaide. What are we doing, Adelaide?
I'm going to go towards that guy. And gonna try to stab him.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm going to try. Well, you roll first, because I know I didn't save a parry. So there you go. Yeah, you're right. So let's see what you get.
Simple melee, right?
Yes.
Okay. 27, which is
27.
under, yeah.
That's below it. So
Thank God.
the damage of your dagger. Who has a dagger on their sheet?
I do.
You do good.
Well, I have a stiletto.
That's close enough. That's. Does anyone have a dagger? I think you might, Albrecht.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Rather than just look up the stats in the book, I believe.
I have a dirk.
Close enough.
A dagger.
Fast, finesse, light, and weak. So fast. Sounds good. Finesse. Yes, we can do that because that's probably most likely better for you. Actually, no. You're better at just. Wow, that's just weird to see here. That's fine. All right, so 4. Okay, so you're gonna roll a d6, and you're gonna tell me the result. If you roll a 6, you get to roll it and add it to it.
Got a 1.
Got a 1. All right, you do 5. All right, so you stab him. It nicks him, but it does not drop him down on the peril, the damage track. So, do you want to try to stab him again?
How many action points do I have left?
You still have 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm
Actually, you
gonna
have
try to stab
1.
him.
You have 1 because
Oh.
you had to move over to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab him again.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 34.
That
Right.
hits. Roll that d6 again, please.
Woo. It's a 2.
2? That is enough, though, to drop him down on the peril and condition track. So he is down just 1 because he was able to regenerate, quote unquote. He didn't really regenerate. He's just a blood. They are full of bloodlust. And this nice Villagers and Villains book available on through DriveThruRPG, which has a bunch of through the Grim and Perilous Library, has a bunch of just ready to go NPCs. Love it.
Nice.
So after that, though, it's going to go the guy on the ground who's slowly bleeding out of his eyeballs. We're just going to count him as out.
Cool.
Yeah, like.
Thanks for reminding me of the eye trauma. It's great. We love it.
Yeah. So with that,
See
we
it.
go back to Lauren or Albrecht. I believe Albrecht, you're first.
Yeah.
Okay. The guy that's still up, we're
You're
gonna
gonna
wonky
beat him
bonky
with the stick. Gotcha.
Beat him with the stick. We're gonna go Donatello on his ass.
Yes. He's one of the 4 best turtles.
Okay, so that should just be a 45.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I missed the first time.
All right,
I will
you're gonna.
spend another action. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The second time I get a 17.
That hits.
All right.
Roll that damage. Roll a d6 for your fury dice.
Yep. So I got a 1 on that.
Okay, so that increases your staff, so you do 5 points, not enough to drop him on the peril condition track. So you bonk him, but he is in a murderous rage after seeing his friend slowly being murdered and his other friend being choked out. That being said, go ahead.
You know, we're gonna do it again.
You were out of action points because you had to spend an action point
I had to move.
over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
You can spend a fortune point, though, to get an extra action point if you want. You have to.
Wait, but he was behind them.
That stopped them from escaping. They would have had to go through him and provoke an opportunity attack. No one's trying to leave right now.
Oh, I thought he was like closer.
How many fortune points do we have?
2.
Got 2
Yeah.
right now. We got
Oh,
one
I'll
back
spend
because
one.
So, all right, go ahead.
because Adam spent a misfortune point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25. So that
Ooh.
will hit.
All right.
All right, go ahead and roll that d6 again.
This time I got a 2.
2. That puts
6
you at
damage.
6. So it does drop him down 1 point on the peril of condition track. He's got to roll to see if he suffers an injury. I do not. So there we go. We move on. It is now your turn, Lauren. We have to make athletics checks or coordination checks.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to make it to see if I get up. I terribly fail. So I'm still on the ground.
Do I still need to make my coordination check to make sure I stay in control?
Just in case you... Well, actually, no, because I pathetically failed, so you still have him pinned, but that's going to cost you an action point.
Okay, that's fine.
Because you got to stay on top of him.
Yeah.
Because you're not really choking him anymore as much as you're holding him down.
Yeah. I'm mostly... I'm going to save them in case anyone else tries anything sneaky. Actually, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I'm going to start dragging him back towards the crack to the mines.
Okay.
We're taking him away. We're leaving.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye.
there you go. Very creepy as
Bye.
you're dragging him off in
Guys,
the
I'm
corner
just-
there.
Yeah, just...
Mathriel, you are up.
Okay. I am going to sort of put myself between Lauren and the other guy who is still up
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to attack.
Gotcha. There you go. I'm gonna check something here real quick. So, because you're actually, you are in such mental peril, you lose your extra rank.
Right. I get I lose.
Well,
10
yeah,
off of
yeah. So you're just making your combat check, but that's okay. I'm checking.
I've been keeping track of it mentally.
That's okay.
Acting it
I think I'm gonna check something real quick, but if it takes me more than 10 seconds to find the answer, we're just gonna keep going. I just feel like this is covered somewhere. I have a nice, I found a nice little concise rules reference that I had purchased a while ago, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna check this out real fast and see if, because I might be remembering another percentile based game that changes something here.
Well, go ahead and roll, and then.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, yeah, go ahead, roll.
Ah, a 2.
A 2. That definitely hits. I do have... No, I'm out of actions because mine haven't refreshed on my turn. So there you go.
Sick. And then I will do the thing.
You're going to use your action points? Okay, so you're going to hit, roll 2d6, and tell me what happens there.
Ooh, okay, so I got a 6 and a 5. So I'm going to go ahead
so
and...
So it's 11 plus... There you go, yeah.
Oh, and another 6!
Keep going.
Yes! Keep going!
So we're at 17,
You're gonna,
20.
And then a 1. Okay.
So
you're gonna,
21.
kill him outright, I think.
Yeah, he's probably going to get, beheaded at this point. Oh, actually, it is just short of dropping 4 steps on the condition track. But I'm already down 2. So, boom, I am slain.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, so you pirouette and beheading. The other guy will slowly die from his eye injury, which is just weird to think of.
Don't explain it out loud. I don't.
You know, think of it as a mercy. I took away the other guy's vision so he wouldn't have to see his friend die.
Gotcha.
By murder ballet, elvish murder ballet.
All right. One thing
art, you know?
I have to check real fast because. Oh, we lost someone. We lost Ty. Oh no.
What?
Bringing up that it is also the front of
There we go. There we go.
Oh, hold on.
That's okay.
We're gonna have to reshuffle the.
No, it's okay. Are we
Okay.
everybody's in the right spot? Yeah, everybody's in the right
Oh
spot.
yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Never mind.
All good. Yay.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
So everyone is going to take 2 points of corruption.
Already had 2.
Yes, indeed. That being said, except for hold on, Mathriel, I believe you.
I have something. I'm
yeah,
indifferent.
you are indifferent. When viewing blood-soaked and visceral scenes of death, you always succeed at resolve checks to withstand their potential psychological effects, such as stress, fear, trauma, or terror. So everyone's going to need to make a resolve check. This could have been worse, so I'm just going to make it a... Actually, I'm going to give everyone a plus 10. Mathriel, you can skip it. Everyone else is at a plus 10.
She'll go ahead and wipe some of the blood spray off of herself and just say, fuck this town.
Alright, I failed.
You failed?
Check my resolve. I'm pretty sure I failed. Yeah, no, I failed.
Alright, so you're going to get 2 points there, Lauren. You already have 2 points as well. What did you get, Adelaide? Did you succeed?
I got 29.
That you succeed,
But I also
yeah,
had
you got your
road to-
thing. Enlightenment. So yeah, you take none.
Okay.
You would take none, yeah. I'll have to double check the corruption rules here beforehand because I feel like I might be running them a little long, but that's okay. I will check that because after this, during downtime, I will settle at the end of every game. That's when you kind of make your, if you gain chaos or order alignments. So, you drag the sheriff off into the dark corner of the cellar. His friends are slowly dying in the corner. Or one is already dead. What do you do as he is choking? Yes.
We should probably hide them. I mean, people come down here quite frequently.
But we're disappearing into the mines.
I'm not touching that.
I say that as I'm like still dragging him back into the mines. Like, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. This is my problem. He is my problem.
Are we to put his head in a grain sack?
I mean, I'm just saying they see 2 dead bodies and the sheriff is missing. They're going to be looking for us.
They're looking for us anyways.
Well, for someone.
Assume.
Fine.
I would agree with you, but I also assume that there's quite a bit of blood. And
yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to clean that up.
Yeah, unless you want to sully the food.
That's fine. Let's just go.
Dragging the sheriff off into the darkness of the silver mines where you had trouble navigating is where we will end this episode of Silver and Blood.
Oh my
In
god!
next episode, we will attempt again to escape off into the mist or whatever your plan is.
But this time with a hostage.
This time
Yeah.
with a hostage.
Fingers crossed he knows how to get out of the fucking mines.
Yeah, there you go.
If not, we'll leave him down here.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, I hope everyone had a good time watching us here tonight. We didn't really have any major tech issues, so I'm very excited about that. Our prayers to Luminoi have been answered. I'm glad that all of you that have stuck around, I think a fair amount of you have, and I'm very excited. Mm-hmm. We had a couple of raids tonight. We had a subscription, and I'm excited to hear that. I hope you enjoy Silver. Night. Yeah, I hope you enjoy Silver and Blood, and you come back for more. If you enjoy, actually, there's a couple of things I really want to say. So, first things first. There's a Discord, Zweihander Discord. You should totally, if you're enjoying Zweihander, go there. There's a lot of chats about the rules, the writers, and just everyone that works with them is very responsive. That being said, our schedule's pretty open, not opening. It's already open. If you have a Zweihander idea or a game that you would like to run on this channel, go ahead to the Discord. You can ask there, and they will set you up. If you've got a decent idea, you can end up doing this. They helped me get all this together. This was one of the first times I ever did anything kind of tech-based. They helped me design this and kind of gave me the basics to stream to you guys. So if you're interested in getting involved, but you're like, oh, I'm not really sure, there's people that will help you. I send out promo pictures. They help me kind of make them look a little bit more fancy than the cheap app that I got, which I think looks okay, but their stuff's much better. So if you like Zweihander and you want to give your hand, dip your toes into streaming, you should absolutely do that. If you enjoy us, that being said, as I'm looking up there, hey, Ian, you should sit up. You were like slowly disappearing into your frame.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy us, and I'm the Vampire Interpreter, I run the Vampire Interpreter stories, and you want to see more of us, you can head over to TTRP Theater and see our first 2 seasons of Sinners and Saints. You can also see my talk show where I talk to various, just talk about gaming, and incidentally have had a great luck of just chatting with people, writers and designers with gaming. You can see me on TTRP Theater as well. And I'm over at Weave the Tale doing the New Wadden Chronicles. So if you like us, and you'll see a lot of familiar faces between all my work and potentially in the future, so I hope you can check it out. But if not, if you just are a hardcore Zweihander fan, keep sticking around. So that being said, I think we are done here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you guys for sticking around with us, and I appreciate it. So see you guys next week. my audience, or not my audience, my cast did just remind me, 2 weeks. I do this bi-weekly. My fault, everyone. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Take care.